Love on your radio, love on your radio. What it do? Got the vibe for your ear coming through. Bay Life Radio, bringing the heat right to you. Tune in to the blaze, best connection to you. And good music is live, we're keeping it true. Twitch.tv/Bay Life Radio and digital dash. Turn it up, feel the love, it's a Bay blast from the present and past. Love on your radio, what it do? Got the vibe for your ear coming through. Bay Life Radio, bring the heat right to you. Tune in to the blaze, best connection to you. The good music is live, we're keeping it true. Twitch.tv/Bay Life Radio and digital dash. Turn it up, feel the love, it's a Bay blast from the present and past. Present and past. Love on your radio, what it do? Got that vibe for your ear coming through. Bay Life Radio, bring the heat right to you. Tune in to the bass, best connection to you. And good music is live, we're keeping it true. Twitch.tv/Bay Life Radio and digital dash. Turn it up, feel the love, it's a Bay blast from the present and past. From the present and past. From the present and past. Present and past. Tune into the maze, best connection to you. Good music is live, we're keeping it true. Twitch.tv/Bay Life Radio and digital dash. Turn it up, feel the love, it's a Bay blast from the present and past.
Are you ready to honor the legacy of my brother and hip-hop legend Shock G and make a difference in the community? Show your support for the East Oakland Collective, EOC, by purchasing the new Shock G Humpty t-shirt designed by Shamari Smith. It's available at beatsforhope.com. My brother Shock G was a multi-platinum hip-hop pioneer and producer who was deeply committed to helping the community, culture, and music of his time. His vision for helping humanity was honorable and has inspired people to come together and see to those that need important attention and love. By purchasing the new Shock G Humpty t-shirt, you are supporting the EOC, which helps provide essential services in East Oakland. Together we can make a difference as we honor Shock G's legacy and support our friends at the EOC. Get your Shock G Humpty t-shirt today.
How you doing?
Hey, it's Nick V from the Baker Boys, live downtown here with lavamay.org, and I'm standing right here with Colton. Hi, Colton, how are you?
Good, good.
From Long Beach, California. Lavamay.org started 6 years ago in San Francisco, but now has moved to Los Angeles and helping out some of the displaced brothers and sisters here in downtown Los Angeles. And in case you guys don't know, or you have not been looking around, there's an epidemic going on here in our city, and we need to wake up and be a part of the solution. So that's why we're here today. Colton, tell me a little bit more about the organization, sir.
Yeah, so Lava May, we provide mobile showers and other critical services to the street. We deliver it with something we call radical hospitality, where we go to people and we treat them as if they were our guests. That they were at a 5-star hotel and we were handing them a fresh, clean towel and a nice, safe, clean place to shower. That's what we do, and we came here to Los Angeles because, you know, it's probably the ground zero of the homelessness crisis here in the United States.
Radical hospitality is an interesting concept. It's what the founder, Donnie Sandoval, what she coined and created. It means something different to every single one of us. Out of the 22 people that work here, if you asked each of us individually what radical hospitality means, you'd get a different answer because it's very personal.
So what's your answer?
So for me, radical hospitality means like meeting people where they're at, completely non-judgmental, and treating them as a guest. You know, looking them in the eye. Lots of people haven't been touched in weeks, months, years. So a little something like that. Remembering them by their first name when they walk up. Like that's Josh. I know Josh likes bar soap. He doesn't like body wash. I know that Steven always comes back. He doesn't even talk. I know he'll be back at 11. Just knowing people and giving them the treatment as you would just to be a human, just an adult, someone who's treated like anybody else on the planet.
Can we talk a little bit about the larger homeless issue going on? How does the community get involved in this and what you're doing? How do we help?
You have to want to be a part of this community. You have to want to help this community, and then you got to start from there. That's what I mean by the first thing you got to do is volunteer.
Right.
So if your heart is in food and you want to volunteer for an organization that serves food to people, while you're there, you talk to people. I always say this job is 10% learning how to drive this behemoth, 10% cleaning, and 80% guest communication.
Okay.
And line management, de-escalation, getting to know people and chatting with people. In that, you learn everything. You learn what's going on in the streets from people on the street. You could talk to folks who are in big buildings. I can tell you all about what they think would help people on the street. But there's nothing like volunteering, getting your hands dirty, and learning on your own.
And if someone wants to volunteer, you
go to our website. Yeah.
lavame.org.
Lavame.org, for sure.
All right.
Welcome to Sweet Fingers, where the flavors of Jamaica come alive. Our talented chefs blend authentic Jamaican ingredients with a touch of love and passion. From tender oxtail stew to flavorful coconut shrimp to our snapper fish, we serve up the best of Jamaican cuisine. Whether you're looking for a taste of Jamaica or an unforgettable dining experience, Sweet Fingers is the place to be. Feel the rhythm, taste the spice, and immerse yourself in the vibrant Jamaican nightlife at our restaurant, where every night becomes a celebration of island flavors and unforgettable experiences. Come and experience the soulful flavors of Jamaica today. Nobody does it like Sweet Fingers, baby.
Another episode of A Doggy Dog Tale. You know me well. You know I'm coming by the smell. I'm here when you see the weed smoke in the air. Party people wave your hands like you just don't care. Grip your enthusiasm. Yo, hold up. It's me, Larry Dog. Pen and paper, money maker, let the beat ride. Let me put you up on this nigga from the east side. This nigga born ready, serve a nigga ether with the pinner off the heady. This nigga flow is dead. Right here, Snoop Dogg, I'm with the G-Child. Play something, let me fuck you up just with this freestyle. For sure, but let's make a real record with real effort. Cause my pen game is lethal cyanide mixed with ether. Spit nothing but them hits out. The Chronic put the word up on this shit. Snoopy been about. I wrote it down, needed backup. Called the Hounds. I'm worldwide, you know the voice, you know the sound. Painted like Picasso, my spot on top of the charts. You ain't fucking with the dog. I do this shit every day. I don't play with this here, just look at my resume. I'm probably pimp of the year, that's what all the players say.
Pop. What's up, my nigga? Goddamn, cuz, what's happening? Been a minute, cuz. Unbelievable. Oh, bitch, shut the fuck up. You see
Used to leave you niggas assed out like Vin Rings. Ever since I started, I've been all about big things. Grip it, curve it, flip it, and serve it. I'm at your service, so don't get nervous.
These are words coming from the dog, and everything I do is lit.
Yes, sir.
Hopped in right along, trying to get my party on. Call my nigga Leon. Let's go bust a bitch.
Lottie Dottie, Snoopy's in the party, smoking that yes sir, the best serve that's good for everybody. Get some players in the house, if you see them, point them out. Put up in that Bentley with my nigga Leon Black with me, that's simply 2 layers of macking on you bitches, like true players.
With my baby daddy.
Bitch, who cares? We came to make the party crack, no games, I'm in the party strap. Snoop Dogg and Black, now where the party at? Pop that champagne bottle, we going up full throttle. Don't matter wherever Snoopy go, these hoes gon' follow. Glasses up, we toasting. Backwoods, I'm smoking. VIP, I'm posting. Eeny, meeny, miny. You know where to find me. With a cute face, bitch, big ass and waist tiny. I got them lined up like tic-tac-toe. That's 3 in a row. And
Shouts out to Saint. What they do, Saint?
Me and your hoe. We all up in the club, living our best life. Black gave a nigga thumbs, nigga like that's right. Hit the dance floor with some twins. They was close friends. Back that ass up, she said grab it with both hands. Now players do what players do. You know the dog, no sugarcoating, I state the truth. I make the rules, grip it, curb it, flip it and serve it. I'm at your service, now don't get nervous. Another episode of a doggy dog tale, you know me well. You know I'm coming by the smell. I'm here when you see the weed smoke in the air. Party people wave your hands like you just don't care. Grip your enthusiasm. Say what? Grip your enthusiasm. Okay, like that. Say what? Say what? Grip your enthusiasm. Like this. Yeah. Grip your enthusiasm.
Hey, what up? Welcome back. New year. New Year is 2025, man. My name is Perspektive. Welcome to Beneath the Surface. It's when we travel beneath the surface to the heart and soul that operates this vehicle. It's been a minute. I took a break. I want to be really, really consistent with this podcast because I really feel that it is something for me to be able to learn a lot from the guests that I will be having on this show, and hearing about their journeys beneath the surface as I travel through this life. This thing that we call life. So there's a reason I took a break, you know, and I'll just put it like this, you know, life is gonna show up regardless of the state I'm in, and so when life shows up, I get to choose how I want to show up for it, you know. So just a little backstory. What I'll say is, so all right, I'll just say this, man. I'm just gonna be straight up with it. So I lost my dad 3 days after my 36th birthday on January 14th to alcoholism. And, you know, he had lost the fight. And in 2017, I had lost my mom to an overdose of heroin. And the difference between losing then and now is, you know, when I lost my mom, I was already in a bad place. I was drinking. I went right back to dope. You know what I mean? I had more reason to stay checked out than I had to check back in. And, you know, and today, I feel like God works in the most mysterious and beautiful ways. And, you know, I'm never going to fully understand it, but I do know that, so, during Christmas time, I have a sister, you know, she lives in Sacramento, and I went down to go see my family for Christmas, and what had happened I had called my father and said, you know, hey, me and my sister want to come and see you. And so what had happened, he was on the phone, and he said, you know, I just want to be honest with you, I have been drinking since October. And just a little backstory on that, in 2020, we had really urged him to go to the hospital because he was turning yellow. He had jaundice, and he ended up at the hospital. I got a phone call from a doctor saying, you know, your dad's got 2 days to live. You should come and see him. So yeah, so me and my sister, you know, drove up and went and seen him at the hospital. I had printed out a picture of me and her, which I now have, you know, and then put it in a picture frame and set it by his bedside. And he went from having, you know, 2 days to live to walking out, you know, healthy, you know, but his liver was already shot, and the doctor had warned him, you know, if he drinks, it's not going to be long until, you know, he dies. And so when he had told us that during Christmas time, you know, I had called my sister, and then, so, you know, and I'm so blessed that she did not live or get as wild as some of us do when we're out there. And she actually, you know, she's got a good head on her shoulders and stuff, and she doesn't have the addiction traits. And so I spoke with her and said, hey, you know, we should go up and see our dad, and I said, quote unquote, this may be the last time we see him. And, you know, I said we aim with love. you know, because he may get into, you know, whatever. But we went up there. We had a good time. We hung out with him. He wasn't looking too good, but we got to spend some quality time with him, and we started in love and we left in love. And so I'm grateful that we were able to have that opportunity. And he really fought. He fought so hard. We were going through a phone. You know, we went up there and cleaned out some stuff, and you know, we found he was really trying. Like he got down to 3 Mike's Harder lemonades. That's just what it was, and you know, but it was too late. Um, and I'll also say, like I said, God. So when I got the phone call on January 14th, and I was 10 minutes from getting out of I was doing an HIV certification class to be a tester at my job, and I got a text, you know, saying like, is this true? Is this what happened? And I didn't even know what they were talking about, and I had to investigate. But a week or two prior to that, I had seen this little puppy, right, and her name's Izzy, and she's this little Pomeranian. She's just I'm not, and nothing. I've never ever been like, oh, let me just get this puppy, you know. But something had me gravitate towards this puppy, and the story behind her is I already had it set up to pick up Izzy on the day my dad died without even knowing that was coming. And so it was 10 minutes before the phone call, or 10 minutes before I had to go actually pick her up, is when I received that news. So I went to go pick her up. As you guys know, actually, I'm in recovery, so I went to go to a meeting. I went to go do what I needed to do for myself. The next day, I went and drove down to be there for my sister, to show up when life shows up. Even during the most hardest things that life could throw at me, I know now for myself that I could show up and be there and help plan a funeral and do all the things that we have to do when we lose a loved one, and to see him off. And I'm gonna tell you, the funeral, everything came off. Like, the funeral was, hey, he had so many friends there from high school that he's known for 40 years. My dad grew up in Vallejo, so he had so many people show up. And all I asked them was to please leave me and my sister with memories that we can take with us when we leave, so we can carry in our hearts for the remainder of our journey. And it was just so cool to hear how consistent of a person my dad was and how loved he was, you know, despite, and I feel like despite our struggles, you know what I mean, like, yeah, we're like the same, me and him. Sorry, I'm getting a little I thought it'd be cool to talk about. I'm not cool to talk about it, but be able to express it. But I just, I guess the whole thing is, man, I'm able to show up and I'm able to be there, and I didn't check out. And that's actually one thing that never came to my mind was, let's go get high, let's go get drunk. It was, I gotta get this puppy, for one, and for two, it's like, how could I be there for my family? And here I am today, and I'm able to see. And the thing is, I reached out. I reached out to a lot of people. As soon as that happened too, I did not hesitate to tell people what was going on in my life, especially the people that are closest to me, that care about me. I let them know, and I find out that there was so much love. I was embraced by so many people who had gone through what I had gone through. You'd be surprised how many people have lost their parents to addiction in this world. And I had people I could lean on and talk to about it that could help guide me through it if I needed it. And it's because I made those connections. God had put these things in my life, and God always has put things in my life. It's up to me to make the connections with those things, in order for me to thrive. And so I guess I'm saying, because funerals, near-death experiences, and all that shit. I remember one time I was driving down highway. I was driving from Vallejo to Oakland, and it was in the morning. I was on my way to work, and what had happened was, and this was back in 2014 or 15 or something like that. But anyways, what happened was, I seen a semi take a Prius into the center divider, and when that happened, I had to slam my brakes, and there was almost, because you can imagine this traffic, there was almost like this fucking like ripple effect. Like, everybody, if one person would have smashed into one, everyone was getting in a car crash that day. And by the grace of God, nothing but the Prius got smashed. And now I don't say it like this, because we ran across the street to see what was going on, and the person was responsive. It was responsive and everything like that. The paramedics came. everybody went on with their business and life continued. But it's always during those times I'm all like, yeah, I gotta fucking take this day on because, you know, I almost died type shit, right? And then you get that feeling like you only live once and you know, like to really conquer the day. And it's crazy because when that day happens, then the next day is and then it might last a little while. That high lasts a little while, then it gets back to stagnant in the normal living life. And so what I'm trying to capture now is I guess, and I'm sorry, a little scattered because talking about my dad kind of put me in that headspace. But that funeral, man, I heard some things that I know to be true, but it's always got to be something like this to make me even reinforce the fact that to hold and cherish the things that I have, right? And the people that I have. Life does come and go. Material comes and go. Cars come and go. All this shit that I could hold on to that I'm not gonna take with me when I pass, right? Because there's no U-Haul riding behind a hearse. I'm not packing up my shit and taking it with me. My shit's ascending, and what I'm leaving are memories. You know what I mean? I'm leaving memories, and maybe hopefully a little bit of game, and I had helped someone along the way, and then they can carry that on to someone else, and that's big for me. So, and that's what I tend to do this year, man, and for the remainder of my days, man, is to do to the best of my ability to grow, to be there for others, to aim with a loving heart, and to let go of all the other bullshit, because I spent a lot of my life in my head, you know, and there's so many filing cabinets full of fucking files of shit that doesn't even matter anymore, you know, that I gotta kind of just clean it out and put space in there for the things that does, you know, worrying about all this shit that can't be changed instead of worrying about the things that can be changed, and that's perspective within. Another reason why I started this podcast, because I mean, I have my own perspectives. I have a deep understanding of a lot of things, but I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, I really don't know shit, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm always growing. I'm always learning, and if you tap into the first episode, and then you'll find out the reason for this podcast a lot more about me and why I chose to even have a platform. And the second episode has a guest. Her name was Elizabeth Edwards, and she's an artist, and she has been clean for 37 years. She does an emotional sobriety masterclass. Her interview blew my mind. I've listened to it 3 times now just to sit there and take notes because of the things that she said. Because I learn from others. And there's nothing like a deep conversation with another individual to really heighten my experience and to heighten my wisdom and things that are applicable in my life. And I really dig this, you know. I really dig having these kind of deep conversations. But I will be back on track with having guests and stuff like that. So stay tuned, because this is really gonna be. It's something big for me, and I know for the right audience, for those who tune in, there is a lot to learn. There is so much information out there. There's so much things that's going on beneath the surface that I have found that when individuals start talking about that and by bringing it out, it opens my heart and my mind to a bigger to the bigger picture of our existence, really. Yeah, I think with that, DJ, let's take a break. All right, brother. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in, and I really appreciate you.
Tune into the best destination to you. The good music is live, we're keeping it true. Twitch.tv/Daylight Radio, the digital gas. Turn it up to the love, it's a play blast.
The greatest scam I ever ran was convincing myself that I didn't need my mama to grow up. I had to take care of my family, my grandma, my brothers, and my sister. I was just a kid trying to raise kids. And when it came to finessing, I was a genius.
You don't usually sell this many gift cards.
We're youth pastors with the Neon Genesis Evangelical First Episcopal Baptist Irish Catholic Church of Douglas T. McKenzie. And so, just gonna do some gift card purchases to give out in the raffle.
You can slide whenever.
My mama's side is Filipino, and my daddy's side is black. Not everyone accepted us. I didn't know I was supposed to behave a certain way because of how I looked. The truth is, I grew up and became my mama because she was a survivor, and we were survivors.
God is good. God is great. Let us thank you for our food. Amen.
I'm sorry.
That's why we don't let you say
You want to say grace? I can say grace. You want to say grace?
I'm a stoop kid. I've seen everything on it. If you never moving, they gonna catch your ass.
I just sat here and laughed. I just sat here and cried. Thinking about all the good times that we shared. Thinking about how much of a positive influence you play on my life. I wish you was here so I could talk to you just one more time.
I ain't no gangster, but you raised me in the hood. I seen the bad and the good. I know you tried to raise your little girl the best way that you could. Now I'm just misunderstood, and I've been through a lot so you can say I'm damaged. Now I keep up these walls cause they take advantage. I can't know who to trust, niggas hella scandalous. Be having on they mask just like a bandit. And I wish you was here to take away this pain. Cause now my life would never be the same. I wish I could see you again one more time so I can say hello, what's up? Hello, can you tell me? Yeah. What's up? Can you tell me? Yeah. I wish you was here to witness this progress. I hope I make you proud. I'm just trying to do my best. It's hard when I think about you. I cry when I think about you. Cause when you was here, you was my biggest fan. Invested in my dream, you had a master plan. Now I do it all alone without your loving hand. If you ever lost a love when you understand. And I wish you was here to take away this pain. Cause now my life will never be the same. I wish I could see you again one more time so I can see hello. Can you tell me? This song goes out to everybody, whoever lost somebody that they love. We miss you.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Beneath the Surface, where we travel beneath the surface of the heart and soul that operate the vehicle alongside this journey known as life. All right, I got a little tongue-tied there, talking about the death of a loved one is very, very touching, but it's also very therapeutic, and it's also good to release and not hold it all in. But moving forward, I just want to let you know, so quite a little bit about my journey, but let me tell you what it is about this present day that I do. So first off, I'm an advocate for my community. I'm a light worker. I work in the field. My heart and soul is wired to helping others. And case in point, I work for a nonprofit organization known as California Prevention Education Project, located in West Oakland, and we help all of Oakland's community. My sole purpose is to, in this position, is to, well, really, I have a team of navigators, and we go out and we connect the community to services that they inquire about. And sometimes, and for me, it's really about the conversation piece, how you lead into a how I lead into a conversation talking to another person, because every human being is just a reflection of myself, just in another setting and in another light. So every time when I go out into the streets and I see someone, I see myself, because I was right there with them. I was right there struggling. I was right there. I understand my community and an individual for where they are, and I always meet people where they're at. That's why I really love the commercial that we had first played. I could see her passion, the individual that was speaking about really being there for the community, having conversations, getting to know people, and letting people know that they're seen and that they're heard. You know, that's that's somebody to somebody, you know what I mean? Like, that somebody somewhere is wondering and loving and caring and missing this person, right? I know, because I was that person. I was the person that was lost. I was the person that was out there whose grandma was worried about him 24/7, whose family members was wondering when he was going to come home, when he was going to get it, when he was going to, X, Y, and Z, right? And by the grace of God, I was able to come out the other side of it, at this point, right? Because life's still lifing, right? We're still moving, we're still in existence. But as of today, and I get to live this life, and I get to be there for others. And my case in point is, like, I've seen the power of what a 10-minute conversation and a hug could really shift someone's perspective, someone's existence, and encourage and inspire someone to actually make the change that they may have not even thought about making before the conversation even started. And I've seen that. I've had those affirmations. I've seen God show up in my life when touching the soul of another human being. I've seen I've seen people get housed and call me and cry because they have an apartment, like 4 walls of security to go into, because what some others won't do, I was able to actually fight for them to do. I don't take the position lightly, when it comes to working with another person. That's another person's heart in your hands. That's someone that opens up trust when you say, hey, I'm here to help you, and they open that little bit of trust that they have left in a system that's corrupt. You better help them. You know what I mean? Better do my best to make sure that this person is getting what they need, because that could be the last straw that makes them think that, I don't know if it is, but I don't want it to be. My whole thing is, if I can't love or help someone, just don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. If I can't do anything, don't even play with it, because it's not like In and Out. Like, In and Out, you can drop a batch of fries and burn the shit out of them and just drop another batch and replace them. But you can't do that with a human being. So I take my shit very seriously. I take my work seriously. And I'm really just, my whole goal from this point on is to see where I can make the most difference in the lives of others, because I truly feel like we're alongside this journey. We may not have the same journey, may not have the same lifestyles, may not have this, that, and the other. We move forward, move on, move back, step forward, stay neutral, whatever it may be, we're all here. And all I'm trying to do is just add to the life that I have and add to the internal wealth that I seek, and just that's it. I need that, because everything in my life has been an internal warfare. And I always looked at everything like on the outside was creating the problems for the inside, but it was the insides that wasn't reflecting. How do I? Oh shit, I lost it. But it's like the insides was creating the problems, or how I reacted to life on the outside. Um, it's a constant work in progress. So my goal is just literally to work on myself and to be the best me that I can, and to exist in this skin the best I can upon awakening to the time that I go to sleep, because I'm with myself 24/7. So I got to learn how to live with myself 24/7 and enjoy myself 24/7 the best way that I can. And that won't happen unless there's some kind of work. And I'm grateful for the work that I have put in to be able to be there, because also being there for myself, I'm able to be there for others in a real way. So I mean, and that's what it is, and that's pretty much just, I guess that's just me. I'm just trying to live the best life that I can today, and be good with myself, and let go of all that shit, and then also get hella closer to my family. I'm really grateful for the family that I have. And then showing up and being there with my sister, and then being over there with my family, my nieces, my nephews, and everything like that. It's just all I really want to do is just get really closer with them, and be the uncle, be the brother, be the grandson and stuff like that, and really spend time with those that are here with me, because that's really what's guaranteed to me right now is my family, my life right here, and then the things that I do with it in the process, and then be able to just put that dent in my community. Other than that, I'm just chilling. Oh, and don't forget about Izzy. That's my little puppy and stuff like that. I swear to God, like I tell you, that's a godsend right there. I got her. I picked her up the day my dad died, and she's always gonna be that special thing that came into my life. She's a vicious little fucker, but she's fucking great. I think let's cut to one more break, brother. And we're gonna be all right, man. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to Beneath the Surface with your boy Perspektive, man. I hope you guys are having a good night.
www.m4mmunited.org, or you can call us at 877-900-0832.
Stevie, look what you did! Baby, this is it. I can't believe I really found me one. She's a lady in the streets, a freak in the beat. She want me to fill on her booty, booty. This girl's one of a kind. I can't even lie. She doing me right, I tell you right now. It feels so right the way she putting it down. She got the perfect love remedy. The way she poured into me. She came and set my love so free. I never had a girl like this before. Baby, this is it. I can't believe I really found me one. She got my back. Damn, it feels good the way she holds me down. Baby, this is it. I can't believe I really found me one. She's a lady in the streets, a freak in the beat. She want me to fill on her booty, booty. Look at you, baby, you're bad. Your bubble bath is ready now. Champagne with candle lights burning. Only thing left is have some fun. Netflix chilling, we vibing, loving the surround. Together, this perfect energy we got. I want you to stay, continue to be my rock. Cause baby, I'm feeling you. Baby, this is it. I can't believe I really found me one. She got my back. Damn, it feels good the way she holds me down.
She want me to fill out her profile and found me one.
All right, man. Welcome back to Beneath the Surface with your boy Perspektive. First off, I want to give a shout out to DJ Igor for making this possible. You know what I mean? Bay Life Radio. I really appreciate you for giving me the time and the platform to be able to express all this and to be able to bring guests. Thank you, brother. And I also wanted to so my boy Whiteout, comedian Whiteout, he is turning 50 years old, which I did not even know. He does not look a day over 30. He's doing really well. His birthday party is going to be on April 19th. It's going to be at the Black Repertory Theater on 3201 Adeline, Berkeley, California. The doors open at 7 p.m. Flyers right there. Guys, check him out. He is lightweight funny. No, I'm just playing. I was playing Whiteout. If he sees this, I'll just crack up. But, he's funny, man. Go check him out, man. We'll celebrate his birthday together. Just to let you guys know, like I said, my dad passed, so I kind of shifted gears for a minute. I'm still coming back to it myself, but I will be having guests on here because that was the point of my show. Like I said, if you really want to get a little bit more about me, go to my YouTube channel. Just type in Perspektive with a K, Beneath the Surface, and you will find there are 2 episodes. This third one will be put on there. The second episode with Elizabeth Edwards, very deep insight. On working from the inside out. If you guys are interested in that, please check that out. To move forward, I will be having a lot of different guests from a lot of different walks of life, traveling, beneath the surface and talking about their journey and stuff to open awareness and perspective. I always like to say we always walk by somebody on a sidewalk, but we my body, my image is just like an identifier, right? You can look at me and be like, by my image, you be like, oh, that's Ant. I know that face, but then like really, what is it that you know? Because you see me, but who I am, lies within, right? My whole journey in the 36 years that I've been on this earth, there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot of things that make me me. And it's not just, it's not even at all what I'm born looking like. And and that's just, that's a huge thing. And so in my whole life, I've been like this. I've been a real deep thinker, real deep insight, introspection, all that kind of stuff. So I said, what better place to be able to have that expressed and to have other people come on here to express and share with me their insight other than a platform that is being, being given by DJ Igor over here from Bay Life Radio. You know what I mean? Bay Life. And I really appreciate that. So please be patient. Stay tuned. Everything's in development. I'm always 24/7, work in progress, under construction, if you will. And I always want to be that way. So that's what that's what I pretty much got for you guys tonight, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for being on here and listening and stuff. Just really, really stay tuned. This thing's gonna be groomed, developed, just like we are. So other than that, man, I want to give a shout. I really want to give a shout out to my family and my sister. Me and her had a rough, start to the year, and then going through, one of the hardest things you could go through of losing a parent, and then, and I know for me, just a little thing on it. Even though I lost my mom in 2017, when losing the dad too, they both come up. They both come up often and stuff. But I am very grateful that I'm be able to go through this in a healthy way and grow from it and stuff and actually show up for life. And my voice is a little raspy, and then I'll end it with this because this is what life for me is all about, and I got to experience why it is I do what I do. Without giving up too much information, I was at a conference with individuals just like myself that turn their lives around, or in the process of turning their lives around, that live a clean and sober lifestyle. And there was like 1,500 of us in this little civic center just going stupid, dumb, retarded to Mac Dre and Bay music and just celebrating the time of sobriety and just Because each one of us, in my eyes, this is what I see when I walk in there. In my eyes, walking into that thing, I seen 1,500 souls that are alive and well. In just that 3 hours we were in that Civic Center, at least for those 3 hours, we were away from the hell that we crawled up out of to get that help, to be able to live and enjoy life as we did and we get to. And that did something to my soul, being surrounded by all of those folks for 4 days. And this is what, and it really, it's like, I'm telling you, God shows up and shows me the things that are so important in life, and how precious this gift really is, and to be able to breathe. And I heard, and this was from like a Mos Def song, but it's like, you ain't scared to die if you ain't living right? But, you know what I mean? But today, man, I'm just so good. I'm so happy for what I got today. I'm gonna shut this down, but just stay tuned for next week. I do have a special guest, and there will be special guests. So I really hope you tune in, because there's a lot to be discussed. There's a lot that I'm gonna learn. So I hope you guys tune in so we can all learn together. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday night, and I'll see you guys next week on Bay Life Radio.
Bay Life! Bay Life! Yeah, we're keeping it true. Bringing that vibe straight from the Bay. New voices rising, old school groove. From pioneers of soul to the freshest moves. Turn the dial, tune in tonight. Baylor's got the feeling right. It's the sound of the city, let it flow. Catch the rhythm on Bay Life Radio. Streaming live, feel the beat, come alive. On Bay Life Radio, where the bass survives. Bay Life Radio. Bay Life Radio, where the bass survives. Bay Life Radio. True, bringing that vibe straight from the Bay. New voices rising, old school groove. From pioneers of soul to the freshest moves.